Hi, this is Ryan from Galaxy Toys and Star Wars Collecting Cosmos, and I am here today to review the Bandai 1/6 scale action figure model kit of C-3PO. So here's a quick look over the instructions for the model kit. There's so many little pieces to get all the detail that you need in this. It's kind of nice to show how far it's going to take. The back of these are always in color, so it has a nice job looking at the paint and the decals, as well as looking at all the extra accessories. Here are the model trees. It's so nice to see all that shiny gold and a little bit of shiny silver to do C-3PO. And as we go through step by step, you can kind of see how many little pieces go together and how they come to form what we'll see as a completed C-3PO. And here is the completed model kit of 3PO. Very shiny. I love having the vac metallized. It's a little bit better what we've gotten from Hasbro in a little while. He's very posable, and yet not too posable, because he is C-3PO. He shouldn't be ultra posable. He's not going to do gymnastics around and everything. The arms that I put on him here, there's actually some extra ones. They actually move at the elbow, as well as at the shoulder. He has full range of motion. Well, not full, but he has as best as 3PO would get in the knee as well as in the hips. Again, these aren't like huge joints. His legs don't really spread apart very much. It's kind of made to be that way. They just go back and forth. You can kind of do the 3PO shuffle, if you will. He does have a little bit of abdomen work here, and the head, of course, turns and all that. The detail on this is actually very nice. Considering it's a model kit, you would think you're just going to get kind of your basic gold figure and not much else. I didn't do any painting to this. If you look in here, this detail is several different model pieces and a decal on the abdomen, like that. You also have stickers behind the eyes to kind of give that nice little look to it, and clear pieces for the eyes. Very nicely done. It did come with just the silver leg, which I thought was interesting, but it came with other pieces that you could add in and change out if you would like. It came with the dented head, so you can replace the face mask with the dented head. It came with a chest piece with the restraining bolt on it there. You can actually take that off, put it back on. Made for that. And it came with alternate arms that are not posable at the elbow. They're just like that. On the arms I have on here, the elbow joint does move back and forth. And these little pieces out here are made to kind of go with that. Whereas on here, it's just all molded to it. Came with a couple of different hands, and one of the cool things on these hands is they made a spot, and actually came with an accessory for 3PO. Right there. So he can talk to Luke Skywalker and say, where could he be? Further pieces it came with. If you're a big Jabba's Palace fan, you could have 3PO's eye falling out of the side of, or not out of the side, out of the front of his face by Salacious Crumb. It also came, now I don't know that, I'm not a big 3PO person and knowing everything about him, but it came with kind of these back knee joints that have wires on them, as opposed to what I have on here, which are basically what we see in most every 3PO figure. So here I've gone ahead and changed out so you can have the eye hanging out, as well as the restraining bolt on the chest. It's fairly quickly to do. It's fairly quick to do, as it's a model kit. It's a snap-together model kit. You can take pieces off, put it back on. It only takes a couple minutes, and he's right back to the way that you want him. And if you want to create scenes of him being battle damaged on Bespin, of course you can just pull off his limbs and create all of that if you would like. A couple other features that's on this figure. I've shown you some of the detail. There's a little bit more to this. You can actually take off the back panel, and you have a two-piece insides here. Now, I've elected on my 3PO here not to do any paint, as obviously you could weather him all that you want. That's the fun part of a model kit. And here's how they just show some of the painting that comes with the model itself. but I'm kind of keeping him, I want to keep him nice and shiny and gold. We don't have a 6-inch figure like that. In fact, here is the comparison between the Bandai C-3PO and the Hasbro 6-inch C-3PO. You know, the details aren't that different, but one of the things I do like about the model kit is you can get a lot of the more intricate detail and have it done well, like this little piece on the top of his head, the pieces on his knees here, and even these rods that move back and forth, because everything is an individual piece. It takes a lot of little tiny pieces, even like these little screw bolts in the side of his head there. Those are separate pieces, and these little ones in his side of his chest, again, separate pieces, so you get all that extra detail that you don't necessarily get in a Hasbro figure. And at the same time, it costs about the same as a Hasbro figure. I think I paid about $25 for this C-3PO Bandai from Amazon. So I do recommend these if you're willing to take the time. This took about 2.5 hours straight to build, but if you're willing to take the time to go ahead and do that, these are a great alternative, or addition if you would like, to your Hasbro Black Series, as they're about the same scale. So thank you once again for joining me. If you have any questions, or if there's something that you would like to see me review, go ahead and post it in the comments below. I'm hoping to have a review up of the Disney Premium Elite action figures that have come out recently. I ordered them from Disney pretty early on. They haven't arrived yet, but they've just shipped, so I should receive them about any day. I'd love to do a review of those and get those up there, since it's a new scale from, we've gotten stuff from Disney, but I'd like to say kind of a new manufacturer, as we haven't gotten those style of figures from Disney before. Until next time, enjoy!